A will may be the best gift you can leave behind for your loved ones when your time comes, but only a small fraction of Americans are doing that, leaving huge messes for their families. KPVI News that works for you reporter Andre Phillips joins us now live from the newsroom to help us really understand how important it is. Andre.
Thanks, Matt. August is National Make a Will Month, and you may think that leaving a will is as simple as writing down what happens to your estate when you die. So we spoke with the local attorney about the importance of estate planning. It's sort of uncomfortable to talk about. Making sure your assets end up in the right hands. And regardless of how much wealth you have, if you have children, you definitely should consider a will. John Bolger is an attorney with Hearn Law, PLC.
Who would you like to have your children? How would you like those children raised? These are questions that we don't like to consider because we certainly don't like to consider that perhaps one day we're not going to be there for their children. But for your children's sake, that's an important question to ask yourself.
In recent years, do-it-yourself wills have become more popular, costing anywhere between $30 to $100. Consumer Reports reviewed these three programs: Quicken Loans, Law Depot, and LegalZoom. And while it might be cheaper, there can be pitfalls that can make a will null and void, even for the smallest detail.
I think it's much better for you to go and seek legal advice because there are a lot of pitfalls out there, potential pitfalls, where your estate could potentially suffer some monetary degradation because software where you're just clicking on options may not know everything.
Bolger says without a will, then the next step will be for the state to come in and decide what happens to your affairs. But what the state doesn't do is divide up assets amongst relatives.
But if you didn't want it to go to family members, and if you don't have a will, it's not going to get to the people who you wish to have. The benefit of a will is that you have some say in what happens to your estate. In other words, all your personal possessions, all your financials, what happens to you when you die.
Now be sure to talk to people you know about any recommendations, then make sure to request a detailed breakdown of cost. Live in the newsroom, I'm Andre Phillips. Back to you guys.